Hey guys, I thought I'd do a little video today about the Heltec Mesh Node T114. I know it's the big new thing. It's starting to hit people's mailboxes, and I just wanted to share something that I've encountered and maybe might help the community. So if this helps you, let me know. I'd like to make more content like this. I find the Meshtastic software, the concept super interesting, super cool, and I want it to get bigger. But it's not got a lot of adoption. So anything we can do to help that, I think would be interesting and cool to do. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. So we have the, you can probably see it there now. Pretty simple, low power device powered by the Nordic chip. So you should be able to get days and days of use out of this, out of a single charge, assuming you have any sort of battery with it. More than a couple hundred milliamp hours. But something that I've had a really big issue with is, at least I did, was the Bluetooth, because I got the Node with no screen. It doesn't have a way to kind of dynamically tell whether it should use the rotating Bluetooth code or a fixed set pin in the firmware. And so with these SPI screens, apparently they can't tell that um, dynamically. And so by default, it just sets to a rotating pin, but no way to display that. So it's really hard. You can't use the standard 000, 1234, or 123456. And you can't set that without using some Python CLI or other tools. So I wanted to talk through how I was able to get around that, and probably the easiest way to do this. So okay, now that we're at the Meshtastic flasher, I'm going to get this thing connected to some power, and hopefully we should be able to start to see some activity. So um, normally, if you're going to flash firmware, you go up here, little tool down here at the serial monitor. We'll just connect to the device, and yes, it says paired before because I've done this a couple times trying to make this video. Um, but starts to gather any sort of serial information this device is sending out. But we won't care until it tells us um, what the Meshtastic passkey is right there. So, like I said, it's not showing the pin because it doesn't have a screen. But if we grab this code and enter it in on your mobile device, it should successfully pair and you should be good to go. So just connected. We should see down here that Bluetooth pairing success. So we're good to go. That's what we want to see. That's the end game. You don't have a screen to read that out, so there's no way to get it. Like I said before, you could use the Python CLI tools to set that to a fixed pin or um, grab that information. But I think this, using the Meshtastic flasher, is probably honestly um, the best and easiest way to grab that. So if you ever are struggling with a device, whether it's a Heltec T114 or another device that doesn't have a screen, but it seems to not want to use the default static pins, the 000s or the 1234, 123456. This is a great tool that will probably be the easiest way to grab that information. So if you found it helpful, please let me know. I'd love to keep making these kind of videos. I think it's super interesting, like I said before. And if we can make our lives easier and maybe learn together, I'd love to keep helping. So that's all for today, but I'll see you guys around.